I really don't quite understand everything that's happening here. What he's doing is like a foreign language to me right now. He got involved in this in school. Last year, the school that he attends has a terminal. And the next thing I know, he was obsessed with the operation of computers, designing programs. And for the last 8 months, this is what he's been doing. We're in the process of saving money for a computer, I guess. I think you ought to ask Jay. I really don't know what, I know what he's doing, and I know the games that he's programming and designing, but how he's doing it, I haven't the faintest idea. The mental processes that he goes through to get that on the screen, I can't even begin to compute in my own mind.
Jeff?
Yes.
Go ahead, Jay. Can you fill me in on what we're seeing or not seeing?
I'm not quite sure I can tell you what you're seeing or not seeing.
Well, is he exceptional, or are there other kids like him?
There are, where he goes to school, several other kids his age who are involved actively in computers, with computers, going to college. And I would say that he's exceptional on the standpoint of, of the kids in the school system, there are maybe 20 that are capable of doing this out of several thousand. But there are more and more are getting involved in it, and it's really becoming quite a positive influence on their lives. I hope it is, at least. Where he is now, I can't imagine where he'll be 5 years from now, or where someone his age will be 5 years from now. It's just amazing.
How does that make you feel that you can't speak your son's language?
Well, I'm sure going to get a few books and try and learn, and maybe he'll teach me a little bit. But so far, he's into it to the degree, and I'm wrapped up in what I'm doing that I just don't have the time to sit down. To certain kids, the kids that I've seen that are involved in computers, this comes very naturally, and it's like it's just like learning how to walk. They just pick it up naturally. For adults and for many other kids, it's just a separate language, and it's like Chinese. So I don't know what else to say.
Well, I started out in school, and all we really did is, we had a terminal in our room, and we did math on it. And then some of the kids started to, go through it, and they were going through different things that I never knew about. And they'd find programs, other games, and we'd start to play games with them. And, it kind of got boring just playing the same game over and over. So one of our teachers came out, and she taught computers at a college, I think. And she started to teach us just really easy parts of computers. And so after that, my teacher audited a course for me, and I went to college. And
How old are you?
I'm 12. It got really serious because we had to take finals and tests, and after that, I guess I had money, and I was looking into different computers, and I found the computer that I wanted. I've been writing a program for a company trying to sell it, and it hasn't been done. And in Cedar Rapids, there aren't many people and many computers around. So, when I was here, I just called up and asked if I could use one of the computers and finish up my program, and I did. And right now, it's almost finished. There's still a couple errors. My parents have been talking with different people about, is he capable of using the computer the right way? And I think my dad, he just wants me to have the computer, but right now I've been, just come on, buy me a computer. It's no big deal. But I think I'm just going to have to wait till next year and just keep using other computers.
I can't help but think that this is going to help develop his thought processes. I see the way he thinks. We can watch it on the screen. I think that it can only be a positive influence. And I'm really very high on these things. I never really thought about it before until he got involved in them, but the more I see of them, the more positive I get. Who knows, I might turn into a computer fiend at some point. I don't know that I have the training or the intellect at this point to even understand this stuff. But maybe they do. Maybe they haven't been garbaged up with all the preconceptions that I have at this point, and we're starting with a blank page here, and who knows what we can build with this type of training. If these disappeared tomorrow, he would do just fine. He's very goal-oriented, and he's pretty much set his goals for his future at 12, and I think he'll do it, with or without the computer. The computer can help, but he'll do it by himself.
What do you do?
I'm a salesman. I have 40 accounts. I do a large volume of business, and I need information, and my company provides me with the information via computer. And as a matter of fact, in conjunction with what Jay is doing, probably within the next several months, I'll be receiving a different kind of computer through my company that I can actually carry with me on the road. As a matter of fact, they have the system here. It's the first time I've seen it, and it's quite interesting. It's about the size of a typewriter, and I can get information directly at that point. I think it's phenomenal.
Frequently, the future is looked at as being a very mechanical, machine-like thing with the robots and people who are like robots. Do you have any fears about the future and your son in that regard?
No, none whatsoever.
Describe that.
I don't think. I think that the human being, the human species will always control machines. I can never see machines taking over. As long as there's someone that has to sit and push the buttons and input the information, and someone who has emotions and feelings, machines will never take over. I might be wrong, if they can design a machine with emotions, then that's a whole different story. But machines can't procreate either, can they? So I don't think there's a problem. I really don't.
There's something wrong with it. No, I won't take it.
Help out?
It's not loading right. It keeps stopping. I don't know why when the load keeps giving me an error.
Let's see. Have you listed to the front?
No, I've been trying. I keep turning it on and it won't take it.
Well, the volume was mismatched, but also you had a situation where you had some pointers set in the machine that would not allow you to load. And you would have needed do the ultimate reset, turn the machine off and turn it back on again.
Okay, it works. It's
Okay.
just that there's two.
Okay.
There you go.
You like that?
It's looking good now. 5 years ago, I would have thought of a computer as something that you found in a giant building, a giant IBM business computer. I would never believe that they could have gotten this compact ever. I think it's it's just unbelievable, quite frankly, what they've done. And what's really exciting is if this is what they've done in your time frame of 5 years, what's going to happen 5 years from now? What is this going to be 5 years from now? And what are kids like him going to be doing 5 years from now? That's really exciting.